It's easy to accept people who are just like us. People who look like us, people who dress like us, people who act like us. But what about people who are different than us? Our world expects everyone to fit a certain mold. Generally, we are raised to conform. If your skin color, culture, religion, sexual orientation, age, or socioeconomic status, personality, or lifestyle are different from what is considered the norm, you are criticized, ostracized, penalized, and victimized. In such a diverse world, how can we create a balance between building on our similarities while respecting our differences? The first step is to acknowledge your own differences. As you can see, I am biracial. I am stuck in the middle of two races. My genetics make me different. This curly, at times unruly hair is usually the first thing that people notice about me. I remember when I was about 10 years old, I went to the hair salon to have my hair straightened. After all of the pushing and pulling and burning from the blow dryer and hearing everyone in the salon oohing and aahing, I looked in the mirror and I hated it. The next day, I was so eager to wet my hair in order to get my curls back. My curls are a part of who I am, and behind these curls is so much history, spirit, strength, battles fought, freedom won, and all of this I choose to embrace on both sides of two races. This curly hair defines me. Our personalities also make us stand out. My approach to life is naively enthusiastic. And once again, this isn't the norm. But I am me, and you are who you are meant to be. Too often, we can let our fear of what other people may think keep us from expressing ourselves fully. Show the world the real you. Acknowledge the genetic and personality traits that make you unlike any other, whether it's the shade of your skin, the texture of your hair, or your smile, or whether you're a quiet thinker or an ambitious go-getter. Accept what makes you different. Secondly, find friends who accept you. Since the age of 8, I've spent thousands of hours underwater training for goals years ahead of me. Just me, swimming along, staring at a black line lap after lap. My rigorous training schedule combined with challenging schoolwork has left me no time to go out with friends. And we all know if you don't hang out, you get left out. This has created social and emotional barriers for me. I've learned to get a little creative while making friends. Because I am a student athlete, I try to connect with other student athletes. People who understand the commitment and are always either tired or hungry, like I am. At international swim meets, I introduce myself to people from all over the world and continue some of the best friendships of my life via social media. Accepting your differences doesn't necessarily make you an outcast. It just means that you have to put in a little more effort to find the friends that truly understand and embrace you. Your differences are what will connect you to the people that truly make you happy. Finally, be brave. Stand up for yourself and others. Proudly show the world that you are different, and be brave enough to support people who are different than you. Last year, my schoolmates and I started GirlUp Bahamas. This is a chapter of the United Nations organization that is committed to improving the lives of adolescent girls in developing countries. It takes courage to advocate for people who are different than us. We must be brave through our actions. Each one of us can extend an intentional gesture to someone who is different than ourselves. Talk to an elderly person, smile at a foreigner who is visiting your country, defend someone who is being bullied, or if you see someone at school who always eats alone, offer to join them. Be brave enough to cut through the difference barrier. Each one of us can do one small thing to embrace others with our bravery. You will never regret being brave. Interestingly, soon after I submitted my topic summary through the TEDxYouth website, The Real Daytime was playing on television. And I heard host Tamara Mowry talking about being different. You may be familiar with Tamara from Sister Sister or Disney's Twitches. So the question was posed, if you knew one thing then that you know now, what would you do differently? Tamara explained that she was criticized for being Christian, and her schoolmates often accused her of thinking that she was better than other people. Her advice was this: I would say accept your differences. Your differences later are going to be the things that stand out, and those are the things that are inspirational to people. I'm so glad I didn't change who I am. Believe me, just like Tamara, I've been teased, labeled, scrutinized, excluded, and misunderstood. But more importantly, I have come to a full acceptance and understanding of who I am through embracing my differences. I'm in between two races. I'm in between two cultures. I'm in between two worlds of academics and athletics. But most importantly, I am fearless in being me. Our similarities can be celebrated, but it's your differences that will lead to your success. Start now. Accept what makes you unique. Find friends who accept you, and be brave. Amazing, turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug.